Hi, everybody. I'm Lynne McTaggart. Apologies for the delay. We had some technical issues and I had to change computers. So I'm thrilled to be with you again for our second live Facebook intention experiment against the coronavirus. And this gives me an opportunity to share with you a load of other things too, about how to protect yourself, how to stay safe. And I wanted to announce a few things. I know some people asked me a few times last week when we had our intention session. I discussed some pioneering doctors who have got together and put together a special recipe to help people stay safe. It's a recipe of supplements, and I'd love to share that with you because so many people asked about it. There's also some really interesting evidence with, again, a consortium of doctors who spoke with some doctors in China who were trialing vitamin C on critically ill coronavirus patients. Now, there's been a lot of debunking and a lot of stuff about this that has been attacked on a lot of social media. All I want to do is provide what a number of doctors have recommended, while going along with all of the government recommendations about the coronavirus. So I want to share a little bit about that with you and also announce something really exciting. We've had so many questions about what people can do to stay safe, to stay fit, to stay sane during these isolated times. And there's a number of things that you can do. And there's a load of experts in lots of areas who have come up with invaluable advice about staying healthy, staying fit, staying safe. So we want to share that with you. We are setting up a series of live free webinars. There's no catch here. There's no upsell. We're putting together some webinars starting a week from tomorrow. That's April 2nd, where we will be in conversation with a number of experts in different areas. Our first one is going to be all about natural virus killers and the evidence for that. And we'll be speaking with people like Dr. Damien Downing, who is one of the top integrative doctors in the UK, who has worked together with a batch of orthomolecular specialists to put together recipes for supplements and what to do to maximize your immune system and your chances of fighting off the virus. There are other people who are experts, people like Dr. Robert Verkerk, an expert in sustainable farming and nutrition, who is going to be speaking with a number of other people about the right foods to boost your immune system. We're going to be working with a number of fitness experts to show you those particular moves. It's very important to keep your body moving to maximize your lymphatic system, to help you clear infections, to help you stay safe from infections. We're going to show you some great moves. And also we're going to be working with you on the best practices to stay calm, serene, and focused during this challenging time, particularly when we were all so isolated. So we're going to be announcing that, and we have a page on my other work, which is What Doctors Don't Tell You and Get Well magazines. We're setting up a page that will be ready shortly, and we'll be posting it on this Facebook page, as well as announcing it on subsequent intention experiments that we're going to be doing every Wednesday. So it's going to be called Supercharging Yourself Against COVID-19, Staying Healthy, Fit, and Calm. So we'll be announcing that. Once again, all you need to do to get this information is to sign up on one of our sites. You can sign up on my lynnmctaggart.com site today, but you can also sign up later on our Get Well site, and I'll be posting all of that. So there's some free information that we want to share with you to really help you all. I also wanted to let you know that I've set up a Facebook page for groups. It's a group page Everybody's invited to be there. It's free, of course, for everyone. It's called Connecting and Healing Through the Power of Eight. And it's encouraging people to form Power of Eight groups, because now that we are all in lockdown and in our individual houses and not seeing so many people, it's more important than ever to connect with other people. And that's also one of the great ways to get off of fear, get off of yourself, is connecting in a small group. So loads of these groups are organizing themselves virtually, and we have a place for people to ask if others are in their time zone and want to join in. So check out the group site, Connecting and Healing Through the Power of Eight. And it's my group site. Everybody is welcome to join. So all you need to do is apply to join, just ask to join the group and we'll click you in. And you'll see there loads of other people who are advertising for others to be part of their groups in their time zones. So please be part of that. Now, I'll be showing that to you later, but for now, I want us to get on to our intention of the day. And we suggested that we do another intention to just lower the spread of coronavirus wherever it is becoming epidemic. And somebody asked this week, why focus on curtailing it by at least 10% or more? In my experience, it's very powerful to put in there a particular number instead of just asking for something general. The universe seems to like us to focus on specifics. And so I'm asking everybody to focus on 10% or more. The other reason for doing that is all of the medical authorities are talking about how powerful it is to flatten the curve of an epidemic. Ordinarily, an epidemic shoots up like this. And if you see the statistics for a place like Italy, you'll see that the stats continue to double every few days. So when you have a curve that's rising, the numbers of deaths and incidences can double every few days. And that's how you get to a huge epidemic. If you flatten that curve by 10% or more, that means that far fewer people get infected or potentially die. So you are just flattening, instead of it going up like this, you're flattening it so that it just goes up like this and eventually dissipates, so that far fewer people contract it, pass it on, etc. So that's one of the things that we're going to be visualizing today. When we do our intention, I want you to visualize this as a curve that is going, that is not doing this anymore, that is flattening out like this, okay? So our intention is going to be that in every area of the world where the coronavirus is becoming epidemic, that it be immediately, permanently, and completely curtailed by at least 10% or more, with no more fatalities, so that rapid transmission drastically declines. So I want us to hold on to that. Let me just put on my timekeeping. So here we are now. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to hold this for 8 to 10 minutes. So I want you all to imagine that you are in the same room together. You're all holding hands. You're feeling the power of this intention together. You're feeling the effect of joining together in a group. You're also seeing visualizations of different parts of the world needing to close hospitals that they've set up for the coronavirus because they're not needed anymore. I want you to visualize that curve, especially flattening out. I want you to see figures going down. Those are the kinds of visualizations I want you to allow as you're holding this intention. So let's take a couple of deep breaths together. A deep inhale and a deep exhale. A deep inhale and a deep exhale. A deep inhale, a deep exhale. And now a deep inhale. And on the exhalation, I want you to think this language and return to it every so often. Our intention is that in every area in the world where the coronavirus is becoming epidemic, that it be immediately, permanently, and completely curtailed by at least 10% or more, with no more fatalities, so that rapid transmission drastically declines. So let's hold on to that. We're mentally holding hands. We're connecting with everybody on this live Facebook transmission, now and in future. Feel that energy, feel that power, and take note of what happens to you as you're holding this intention and afterward. Our intention is that in every area in the world where the coronavirus is becoming epidemic, that it be immediately, permanently, and completely curtailed by at least 10% or more, with no more fatalities, so that rapid transmission drastically declines. So let's hold that for at least 8 to 10 minutes. Closing your eyes, focusing on all of those visualizations I've talked about. Just make a note of what you see. Our intention is that in every area in the world where the coronavirus is becoming epidemic, that it be immediately, permanently, and completely curtailed by at least 10% or more, with no more fatalities, so that rapid transmission drastically declines. Remember, stay focused on flattening that curve. See the charts go down. See these special hospitals closing. See the workplaces open up again. See people mingling again, going back to restaurants, going back to traveling together, being able to be in clusters and groups. See all of that coming to pass. Okay, everybody, prepare to let go of that intention. Trust the process in your own time. Come on back onto this transmission. So I'd be very interested in you writing down anything that's happened to you during that 10 minutes. What did you feel? Did you feel extra energy? Did you feel all of the people who are on this live call? Did you feel a sense of connection? Did you feel a lot of physical things like tingling up and down your arms? And also just observe what happens to you in the next couple of days. How is your life? Is your life healthier? Is your life more peaceful? Do you notice any kind of changes? If you do, let us know about them. Now, before I leave you, I want to again reiterate the importance of joining in with a group. I'm really suggesting and recommending that you gather together in a Power of 8 group. If you have one, or you have 8 friends who can connect virtually at this time, it's more powerful than ever. If you don't, come on to Connecting and Healing Through the Power of 8 and just join, advertise that you need some people in your time zone. You'll get them, you'll get people in similar time zones, and you can start meeting virtually via Skype, Zoom, or any other kind of online system. But what's really important about this is being able to get off of yourself, being involved in altruistic activity. You not only receive via the intentions of others, but you also give. And that's really powerful in this time, because one of the things that's going to keep us all safe is all working together. And so I really want to urge you in this time not to stockpile food, not to stockpile supplies. There's plenty for everyone. We're not in a food shortage. We're not in a supply shortage. And when you stockpile, it means other people can't get to or can't get what they need, particularly people who are vulnerable and old. So we're seeing this in the UK, where it's very difficult to get food online now. It's difficult. The shops are oftentimes bare because people are rushing in and buying huge amounts of things. And it's not necessary. We're able to get plenty of food. There's plenty out there. So just start thinking of this as something we all have to do together. A final thing I want to share with you, and I'm going to do this by sharing a couple of screens with you. A number of people have asked me, what are the various recipes? Now, I spoke last time about the International Society of Orthomolecular Medicine and how they had created a recipe for prevention. So I want to share this with you. They put together this recipe of supplements and said this is a very powerful prevention for viruses. So they're talking about vitamin C, 3,000 milligrams daily, that's 3 grams daily in divided doses. Vitamin D, 2,000 international units daily, but starting with 5,000 IUs a day for 2 weeks and then reducing to the 2,000 IUs. Magnesium, 400 milligrams daily, and the best forms are citrate, malate, chelate, or chloride forms. Zinc, 20 milligrams daily. Selenium, 1,000 micrograms daily. This is a really important, powerful preventative. And once again, with vitamin C, a lot of people are rushing to get it. Don't hoard it. Get what you need, and there'll be plenty of supplies for everyone. So because this is a recorded live transmission, you'll be able to see the recording if you haven't written this down. The next thing I want to share with you, I talked last time about my blogs, and some of the information that we're hearing about vitamin C and what has happened with the coronavirus with certain supplements. These, again, there's a lot of misinformation out there, but I really recommend you see these because, again, this is from the Society of Orthomolecular Medicine. It's doctors who have been meeting and putting together this information. They've met with some of the people who are trialing vitamin C. It's not a hoax. It's not bad information. There was an international consortium of doctors who have been talking about these various supplements. So take a look. I've written about these on these 2 blogs. Again, this is recorded, so you can take these all down afterward. And finally, these are the webinars I'm talking about. Supercharge yourself against COVID-19, staying healthy, fit, and calm. We're going to start a week from tomorrow. And that is because it's daylight savings time now in the UK this next weekend. It'll be 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, 5 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. Europe. All you need to do, this is completely free, these weekly webinars. We just want to share this information with you. You need to just sign up to get the URLs for the Zoom webinars. As of tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow, you can sign up at that web address, getwell.solutions/COVID-19-webinar. Before that, if you're keen to sign up today, you can sign up by coming onto my website, lynnmctaggart.com, and just signing up. But we're going to have loads of information about the right supplements to take, the right virus killers. There's loads of things, believe it or not, negative ions kill viruses. Loads of other substances kill viruses. So we want to provide you with that and also the evidence. We want to provide you with information about the right foods that are going to maximize the health of your immune systems. We want to show you the kinds of exercises that are going to keep your lymphatic system moving. And we want to show you the kinds of practices that are going to keep you calm, safe, and sane during this crazy time. So thank you so much for joining in today. We're going to do the same thing next week. We're going to carry on with this weekly until we beat this coronavirus. And we're going to do intentions for other aspects, like keeping the economy whole, like keeping people working together, like keeping people mentally sane through these trying times. So we'll be doing lots of different intentions. Just join me every Wednesday at the same time. I look forward to seeing you next week. And by the way, as of next week, it'll be a slightly different time in the US because the UK, where I live, is coming on to British summertime. So although it'll still be the same time for me, 5 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. European time, it will be 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and everything else in between in the US. So we'll be coordinating with the US times. So it'll be just an hour earlier than it has been these last 2 weeks for you. But I look forward to seeing you next week. And do let me know what's going on with you in your life as a result of participating in this intention experiment with participants from around the world. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. Take care now. I'm going to just say goodbye to everyone and stay safe, stay sane, stay fit, stay well. Thank you.